Good gravy. Hello, everyone. Back with another day of Minecraft adventure from the back with another Minecraft day of adventure from the Rivcraft Minecraft server. Hello, Card. Hello, Majora. I'm good. I'm good. Feeling fresh, feeling full, focused. Fair. How are you? Hair. About to go to work. More work at same job? What is this, Card? What have you gotten? Did you make a soul deal with this establishment? My brain's always foggy, Majora. I don't know, there's nothing new or unusual about that. I know you have 2 jobs, but okay, so this is the... What's up, Yeetles? The bowling, okay. Good. I think. Yeah. I'm taking this awful roof down, dude. This was a mistake. Quartz was a mistake. I'm torn between... You need some white blocks? You can have this quartz, Majora. They're slabs, but there are a lot of them. I just had to step away from it for a couple days. By a couple days, I mean like 3 weeks. But now I'm ready to just tear this down and admit, nope, bad call, didn't work. Improper colors. And frankly, I think that glowstone is a goof too. I think if I can't light it the way that I want to light it, I shouldn't have it lit at all. .2D pixel art. Ooh. Atlas, good morning. All right, I'm going to leave this bottom layer so that I can replace it and just sort of feel out what works. Why don't I build a Zeppelin dock? That's a great idea, Majora. A dock for all the creeper, or the ghasts, not creepers. For all the happy ghasts. A lot of cobbled deep slate. I think I'm gonna go with my gut. And my gut is telling me that stone is actually not the way to go, that it's deep slate. Can't turn slabs back into blocks, dang it. What did I do with those stripped acacia logs? Are those gone? I want to reinstate those logs. I must have turn them into planks or something. Fool. Damn fool. All right, well, we've got a Jeez, okay. Chiseled deep slate tile, polished deep slate. Give me, let's do this. Let's do that. Atlas, congrats. Congrats on the diamond pants. I'm just going to do this right here. I don't need to jump down. Jeez, can we learn some inventory management, Mr. Material? Thank you. Go over here, we do this one. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a bing and bop. I feel like this chicken hole is a torture method. I mean, there's no real world equivalent to entity cramming a bunch of chickens into one confined space. I have to play Blood Money. What's that? Tell me about it. Sell me on Blood Money. Boy, these leaves take forever to despawn. I think I can. Yeah. Doesn't care. Okay, I think this is enough. I think this is enough log. It's a horror game where you need money. And a friendly Englishman helps you. You can be a monster. And ProCube, welcome, welcome. We're finishing this house. I'm sick of looking at this incomplete house, man. Oh yeah, I'm fixing this roof. Fixing this ugly Uggo Spaguggo roof, man. What was my breakfast? Very specific question with a very specific answer. It was leftover chicken parm sandwich from, let's see, what do I want the bones? I want these to be the bones. From Cheesecake Factory. Houseman? Houseman was my breakfast? A Ben Houseman snack? Why is my building block a mile away from my tool? That's who would do that? In fact, why don't we use all the features in the game? Why don't we try that? Huh? Jeez, so foolish sometimes. White with the black outline? Well, we'll try it. We'll walk away after this one and try it. What kind of waiter tells you what to get? That deserves no tip. I mean, if he's not nice about it, if he's like, oh, well, just so you know, my favorite dish is blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's like part of the job. Some people really like that. But if I say what I want and the waiter's like, don't get that. It's like, okay, bro. I'm gonna speak to your manager. The only thing I wanted was Gro's honey truffle chicken. Dude, like, I've been on the receiving end of I want to speak to your manager. It does suck, but like, if you're a waiter at a restaurant and someone orders something and you're like, no, that's Karen worthy for sure. It depends a lot on the phrasing, to be fair. Exactly, like offer suggestions if you know something is off, right? If you're like, ooh, actually the chicken things are a little funny today. Like, yeah, that's you're being a homie at that point, right? You're being disloyal to the restaurant, but in like a cool way that makes me like you. But if you're just like, the truffle chicken's gross, in my opinion. It's like, let me figure that out. I don't think I'm actually gonna like this, but I'm leaving myself open to it because Atlas said it might be cool. The problem is I think even if this does look cool, I'm not sure it will layer in a cool way. Yeah, like that does look cool. I've been working here for 20 years. Okay, dude, not like... Look, no shame to anybody. No shame to anybody in this world. Let's just get that. Let's just dispel that real quick. If I worked at the same Cheesecake Factory for 20 years as a waiter, I would not be compelled to share that information with others. Me personally, I would find that to be a little bit embarrassing. Maybe it's somebody who doesn't need the money and just works as a hobby. That's cool, still embarrassing. Because that means that the most interesting thing that you can come up with for your time is to be a waiter at a Cheesecake Factory. And I don't want to be like, I don't want to be a bully, because I know that sounds very bully-y to be like, but like 20 years. Most of y'all haven't been alive for 20 years. I've only been alive a little longer than that. To have the same job for that amount of time says something about your mind, that you're just okay with that. And it doesn't, yes, this looks cool, but I'm wondering if the deep slate's too dark. I don't think I like the deep slate either. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, man, you're working at that water park since you were what, 12, 13, Card? What is going with the labor culture in your town is wrong. I'm sorry. That's messed up. That is straight up messed up, dude. I know this, but the more you say about it, the more I'm just like absolutely flabbergasted. Oh. All right, let's try it. Is stone going to be the right hue? What's your job, Majora? Yeah, that's true. You don't have to answer. That can be a leading question. No English word for it. Mysterious. I think stone is going to be the right cue. Hey, Coco. Good to see ya. Whoops. Well. Will this be closer to the right color? Only time will tell. She posted a video. There's an artist I have a very one-sided beef with, and she posted a video drawing of a character I like, and I feel like I need to show it to you, Rivet. Show me. Send it to me on Discord right now. Right now. That feels better. The gray, I think. Yeah. And then I wonder if what should I do for the inside? Because I could do smooth stone, but I think that would actually be too light. And also smooth stone's a pain to make. Tough is sort of the right color range, but I don't have a lot of it. And what can you actually do with tough? Oh, you can do a lot with tough. Tough bricks are cool. I want to see what the smooth stuff looks like first. I have a slight concern with tough that it has a, like a, okay. What I might end up doing is I might invert this and make it so that the tough is the frame. In fact, I've decided I am going to do that, and I'm going to do it right now. Catch it. Ah, damn it. I hate when I don't catch the block. All right, Card sent me this thing. Let me check this out quick. So I'm not a digital circus I'm not a Digital Circus enjoyer. In that I haven't seen it. I'm sure it's awesome. My buddies have told me it's awesome. I can't really knock this on many things technically. If I were doing like a formal critique. There are some things I'd be like, hey, this is a little weird. Tell me about this. But I wouldn't. There's nothing major. It's just one of those like, tell me how you feel about it card. You tell me how you feel about it first. Explain the beef, yeah. Where's the beef? Her technical skills are great, wonderful at colors. She makes drawings. She doesn't usually put. Is it a tracing? It does have some slight tracing energy. Also, is this a personal beef? Have you like spoken to this artist and like they've clapped back? Or is this just like a, you know, a beef from afar? Because I have beefs from afar. Where you're just like, gosh. Comparing her OC art to her fandom art, there's a stark quality difference. She struggles really bad with drawing anything that isn't humanoid and refuses to put in the effort to not make. I mean, understandable. To not make what? I think this is it. I think this is the vibe for the roof. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that I kind of struggle with is when people like it sucks because it's a super popularist like thing that just happens, especially when you're doing online content creation. Um, there is real pressure to jump on trends. It's something that I don't do, um, which is why a lot of my content doesn't do that well. It's because I tend to not really like. I'll jump on a trend if it happens to be very exciting to me, like when the Oblivion remake was announced, and I was like, I'm streaming this tomorrow. You know, that was like, that's because I love the Elder Scrolls and I love Oblivion, right? But I do think that when you reach a certain point and you like want to get a huge audience, your options are either like make videos about one topic, you know, so like a lot of creators are just like, I make Fallout content, or I make Elder Scrolls content, or I make Minecraft content. Um, and anything else has to go on a separate channel or a separate, you know, account, depending on the type of community that it is. And then the other sort of option is to make a variety of content, but yeah, jump on trends, like really latch onto trends as quickly and as voraciously as you can, and then you let them go just as quickly. I mean, I get it. I get it, Card. It's something that I like. I'm philosophically a little bit against, but at the same time, it's like sometimes that's just what you have to do. I don't know. There are worse crimes to be committed, but I totally feel you. And when I look at other creators that are like more successful than me, but clearly are lacking in passion or research or like some sort of fundamental ingredient that, in my opinion, is totally required for whatever they're doing. This is the roof. We figured it out, by the way. That's the ticket. The rub is that I need to go get some tough now, but that's fine. That's achievable. I mean, to be honest, it sounds a bit to me like this is an artist that you actually do respect in some ways, or perhaps respected at one point, or perhaps like looked at one point when you were starting out as like a reference or something to aspire towards, and that's maybe why you feel so passionately about their lack of passion or excitement. Maybe I have that misread, but I love your profile pic, Majora. Let me look at it up close. It's fantastic. I like the hat. It's a good hat. Yeah, what the heck? It's weird. Yeah, it's something that I actively struggle with, actually, because there are a lot of things that make my creative process not optimal that I'm always grappling with when I make stuff, especially for YouTube. I'm constantly wondering if I'm too stubborn, right? And if that's negatively affecting me. Because, like, for instance, my next video is going to be about BioShock. And I'm going to try at least to make a few videos about BioShock right in a row. Because I think that what has happened to my channel is the BioShock Iceberg Explained is still such a significant aggregate of all the videos that I've made, right? It's like the BioShock Iceberg Explained has like 500,000 views, I think. And then the part 2 has like 100,000. And then the videos below that are like the Mist Iceberg, which has like maybe 40K if I remember correctly. And then below that is, I don't know, Liminal Point and Click or something like that. And so I've made so many other videos in so many other topics. And even the ones that have done moderately well, that have gotten like a couple thousand or maybe like 10K or something like that. The ones that do that well are at least tangentially related to the BioShock Iceberg Explained in that they're, you know, about like probably first person games. And so I think that the BioShock Iceberg video is such a significant degree of like my analytics still, that that like the YouTube algorithm is just like, okay, I make something that isn't compatible with that, and the YouTube algorithm's like, okay, we don't know what to do with this. It won't just show a video about a movie to people who like movies. It like can't. It's gonna show the video about movies to like people who like BioShock or whatever. So I'm gonna try as an experiment to make a couple BioShock videos in a row. And I do think that if those do better than most of what I otherwise upload, I am gonna try to just adhere to that archetype more. And for content that isn't BioShock related, that's maybe like, or that isn't, I'll say first person video game related. I at least want to keep it that general. That will be either YouTube Shorts, or maybe I am going to have to start a second channel. This is way down the line. This is probably like next year would be when I would think about starting a second channel for other types of content. Because I'm at a point in my life where, and I am passionate about BioShock, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this experiment now, is because I feel in my gut, for some reason, now is a good time. And part of that is my passion for BioShock like ticking up a little bit, and part of it is also just sort of the state of gaming and the state of BioShock 4 and the state of the Netflix show. I feel like now is a good time to start turning that property over in my head conceptually and making videos about it. But if those videos do well, I think that's what this channel is going to be. I'll still stream and stuff, but for the videos, I'll do one more Halloween special because that's been in the pipeline for a while. And then after that, I think that's just what this channel is going to be. Because I'm at a point in my life where I do want it to I'd be curious to know what Ritual thinks about it, because he and I actually have not had this conversation. he's like he's a great guy, but he's a friend of a friend, and so he and I don't like directly chat really ever. So it kind of would be interesting to discuss this sort of thing with him. What was I doing? I'm just wandering around Minecraft right now. I need to get tough. I need to get tough. And also, I think I need a second. I think we're ready for Build Buddy 2. Let's put this basalt away. Okay, so we're not using the cobbled deep slate. This is ridiculous. It's waxed. Okay, wool is gonna go in here. I've decided just now. Totally. And I've had a very laissez-faire experimental couple of years with YouTube. Thanks, Atlas. Good to see you. Always happy to have you. And I think it's time to try to turn it into something real that I can grow in a more like tangible and directed way. Because I've been throwing a lot at the wall and seeing what sticks, and the answer has been not much, actually. I just have the one night vision potion. That's probably gonna be fine though. Just a little detour. I want to upload more because I play Minecraft a lot, either on a server or a mini game. Yeah, I definitely relate to that, like the whole channel being an experiment, but I think at the end of the day, I know in my guts that what I want to do is make art and be able to share it with people. I would love if that could be my whole job. Like, I know that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? And so, like, I have a job that is pretty fulfilling, that I'm pretty, you know, I'm paid pretty well. And honestly, my life would probably be a lot easier if I could just... If I just did that job and I came home at the end of every day and just didn't worry myself with any sort of, oh, I got to work on this creative project, you know, like if I didn't concern myself with any personal projects, I would probably have a lot more energy and like, you know, just things would be very different. It would be, I would be less impaired in some ways, I think, in my life and my point of view. But you know, if this could be my full-time job, that would be really spectacular, obviously. And I just want to, I just don't know that I can give that up yet. And I think that's where it's like my channel has been an experiment in the sense that like I want to see how much I can get away with just like doing what I do and not really trying to alter it very much at all. And I've done that, and I'm ready to sort of say like, okay, that experiment is finished, and the data we've collected is that even though I can make like reasonably high quality content that I'm proud of doing that, it's not going to succeed to a point where this could ever be my full-time job or a significant source of income or like a really compelling asset in my life. And so now I'm ready to just make that little adjustment to see if, tweaking things a little bit and sort of like refocusing myself a little bit is enough, to make it something that I can, that if I lost my job tomorrow, I wouldn't have to start hunting for another one, because I just feel like if I could spend those 8 hours a day, 5 days a week on this, I don't know what would happen, but I'd be really excited to find out. Because right now YouTube is basically 3 hours of my life a day is what I oftentimes contribute to this. Sometimes that changes, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but I feel like that's a fair average estimate, that YouTube gets 3 hours of my attention a day. And I don't know, I'm also not super satisfied with my output. And I think part of that is that when I do things the way that I want to do them, I become way more wound up in the execution and the nitty-gritty and I start to care about the wrong things, I think, and it slows the process down. Don't become a part of the machine. I don't plan to, Majora. Like, I think I'm never going to be Dream, or like Mr. Beast or someone who has just totally kind of lost their identity and their personality to like this thing that they've created. That is the thing on YouTube that I really like. Those are the creators that I tend to just sort of have beef with, is when I see someone who's just like, when it's an adult pretending to be a 13-year-old, you know what I mean? Like there's just, and it's hard because I remember being 13 and I remember like watching some of these creators. And so it's hard to distinguish between like, well, I liked this when I was that age, and like, yeah, but now I'm a grown up and I think that I actually deserved better. I think I actually deserved like better role models some of the time. Some of them were great. Vintage Beast, Ethos Lab, Seth Bling, there are a lot of creators from when I was that age that were, authentic and genuine and sort of acted like adults, that I think were really fantastic creators. But there were other ones that didn't do that I sort of fell out of fashion with. And when I see creators that behave that way now, I'm just very put off by it. Because it feels like you're ultimately you are profiteering off of someone's like prolonged and like unenriched adolescence. And that feels like weirdly fucked up to me. If that makes sense. I think I got enough deep slate. That's enough, right? Yeah. Or tough, rather. I was going for tough, not deep slate. That's right, Coco. Etho and Vintage. Man, speaking of which, I can talk to you about this, Coco. I was really disappointed by Past Life because I was watching Etho's perspective and I feel like he was doing great, and then he died like 3 times to a fall trap in one episode. What a bummer, man. I upload just for the hell of it. And that's a great, especially like, don't get me wrong, Card. I'm glad I did it the way that I did for as long as I did. Like at your age, because I kind of started, I was maybe a year or 2 older than you are now. Like at your age, do that. Because like you're just figuring out what your voice even is. You know, what your voice even sounds like. So yeah, like absolutely, just do that. And I'm glad that I did, because for me, it clarified a lot of things, and it was like, okay, what kind of video can I realistically make? Because if I was trying to appeal to the YouTube algorithm while also figuring out just like what my voice sounds like, how I like to read a script, you know, and like what editing tricks I like to use to make my videos look cool, you know, and stuff like that. Boy, I don't think this is a good, I think I gotta just dig. Uh-oh. Yeah, that, like, I mean, that's a perfect example, Card. Like, just mess around right now. I'm so pro messing around. And Majora's right, the Ladybug rant was also good. But yeah, anyway, Coco, like, such a goofball with those fall traps. And I don't know, like, most of those guys have a better temperament than I do playing Minecraft. I would have been devastated. Like, the second time I died to one of those things, I would have been like, no way, dude. And then for the whole series to end with just like on the same stairwell in like the same spot that it, like either another one got added or it got reopened. Oh man. And then I watched B00's perspective, and he didn't really, I mean, he got a little further along, but I don't know who won this season. Usually when all my guys are gone, I'm just like, I don't care. And Mumbo was like just sort of a guest star this season, which was cool, but I usually watch his perspective to get like whatever Grain is doing. Yeah, I tend to watch at least a perspective or two every season, and I don't know, like you've got at least 5 or 6 good episodes before. Martin was doing some, if I remember correctly, wasn't Martin doing some pretty shady red kills by the end of it though? Honestly, the portal trap that got beat up was pretty yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too nice. I couldn't like, I even felt bad. I was like, man, if I made those spike traps after Etho died twice, I would like not put up more of those spike traps. Gem win would have been cool. Kind of glad that it wasn't one of the Villies. From like a roleplay standpoint, I feel like it's justified that they didn't win. Not that they were really actually that villainous the whole time. Yeah, they were like Team Rocket. That's a good way of putting it. Jeez, what am I gonna even do with all that? That's ridiculous. Let's see how far this gets us. I don't want to make too many slabs and just end up with junk later. Okay, so one thing I think I did wrong before was I don't know, maybe you just got to be too ruthless to win the life series. Sorry if you're hearing random noises. Opera GX added a bunch of new sound effects, so. Okay. The Minecraft ellipse generator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 by 15. So I think I had it too close together before, so I'm going to widen them. And if I widen them, I can go in. I want it to be an exponential taper. I want it to have a real scoop to it that I couldn't really get before because I think they were too close together. Because I think before they were just like a half slab apart. So I think they need to be a full block apart now. And so the first one will go in only a little bit. It's going to be a 15 by a 14. Well, no, it needs to go in 2, I guess. So 14 by a 13. And we're gonna have I ever had a German breakfast? No, Majora, I don't think I have had a German breakfast. Okay, so, whoops, what? Come on, but that. Why am I getting punished for just moving the damn chat window? For just moving it a little, dude. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Doing this the wrong way. Yes, I'm doing this the wrong way. Okay. It should go in more sooner and then slow down. So it should be obviously smaller. So I'm gonna scoop in by 2. Gotten to a point where all I watch is police body cam videos. I'll have to try a German breakfast at some point, Majora. Okay, so like that, and then like that. That. Okay, so it's shrinking quick. I think I've got to build it and thin it out like that. 2, 1. Yeah. A gymnastics and iPad themed birthday party? What kind of... What? What? What is this world we're living in? At a bowling alley? Well, you can't get a trampoline at a bowling alley. I mean, you can't get iPads either. What kind of developmentally compromised youth is this? Clearly their parents reared the thing up on an iPad and they were like, well, little Franklin here loves his iPad, so let's give him an iPad themed. Let's not be alarmed that a portion of our child's personality is iPad. All right, let me take a step back here and just make sure this layering looks and feels correct. Yeah, that's feeling much better. All right, go with Whoops. Okay. Whoops. So I think that, yeah, that's just what this layer looks like. And then we're going to follow this with another identical layer right here. Stone slabs, boink, boink, boink. Okay, because it's going to start to get really small. Arguably already has. Play Coco. Oh yeah, just play Coco Melon. Okay, and the next layer I think needs to go in one and be that way for 2 layers. And I think at this point, yeah, we're literally just doing this. Now this is where I might need to go off of the design that the ellipse generator that I'm using is laying out for me, because I'm a little concerned that it is receding too quickly. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I have to remember that there's going to be one more. This looks a lot closer to what I had envisioned originally. I know it still looks a little funky, but you gotta just bear with me, y'all. Don't want a balloon bouquet? Bouquet? How many? How many balloons per bouquet? Okay. Bouquet. A balloon bouquet? It looks like a Tesla coil from 1899. That's what I'm going for, Majora. Thank you very much. That makes me feel good that you feel that way about it. Whoops. Torus at the top to match the capacitance. I'm gonna put an orb up here. If you approve of that and ProCube. For balloon. I had it the first time. What? 4 balloons to a balloon bouquet. I would like that. Are you talking about the build or the balloon bouquet? About me having it the first time? I have room for 2 more layers, and I wonder if I should just do this. Okay, let's see. Oh, actually, hang on. And I'll just use Zinky Poo for this part actually. Although I'm not sure I'll be able to use Zinky Poo for this part at the top. It's incredibly annoying that there isn't a way to make your character lay down with just buttons. I think that will serve the design. Did I move to a bigger city or something? No? No, I live where I always lived. Yeah. Oh, and I actually don't like the thing that I did, so I'm going to undo it. I do think I want to sculpt that more, though, because it's... It looks good, but I don't like how it stays the same width for so long up the middle there. Okay, so step one, I'm going to undo that thing that well, step one, I'm going to... Let's do two things. We can do two things, actually. Yeah, one is it should recess to a finer point. At the very top. I'm liking these tough bricks. They're actually, like, the longer I look at them, the more I'm like, oh, this is a great color. Just in general, not even exclusively for this build. Just nice. Yeah, I thought that would be good, but I don't think it is. It would be really cool to make that lava. It would be really cool to make that lava, but I don't think... I think my house is too flammable. And also the downside of making it lava is that I can then no longer go up the tube. Go up the central tube. I don't know, do I like that thinner? It kind of looks chopped in a way that I don't like. Oh, just the car noises? Yeah, it's pretty busy this week on my street. People are moving in because it's, you know, the start of fall. Why would people move in fall specifically? Most leases end in late August or early September. So when you buy a lease to an apartment, that just sort of becomes the season where people move. Of course, there are exceptions, but and there are a lot of students that live on my street, so they're starting a college semester. So you have people coming and going. But yeah, that's just the general thing. Is a lot of leases end at the beginning of fall. I don't know why. So now I'm looking at this and it looks better, but I just want a slightly different feeling form factor. And I definitely need to reinstate the tuff here. Thank you for sleeping. Yiddles, thank you for sleeping. Am I a bit under the weather? No, I was having a lot of neck pain yesterday, but that has subsided. Having a little bit still, but not, I mean, hardly anything to write home about. That's fine, Card. You should do your job. The iPad babies need their iPad party, I guess. Yeah, I think the glow would make that look even slicker. I feel like it needs a little more height to properly achieve the effect that I'm going for. So I think just some more layers will do the trick. All right, now what did I do with those stripped logs? Put them in here. Oh, they were not stripped, but that's fine. Still usable. Okay, I'm going to call that serendipity. We had that exact amount remaining. Will this make a big difference? Probably not, but it's worth a try, right? I think that little bit, that little half slab worth of the stem started coming through, I think will go a long way. What am I missing here, gang? It's just a little... It's not thin enough, I think. And maybe what that actually means is that the bottommost brim needs to be wider. But no, I feel like it's not thin enough at the top. Oh, wait a minute. It just totally loses me like here. If I squint at it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's time to ride Zinky Poo. Yeah, it just has to start coming in like a subtler way, I think. It's this problem where I don't see it receding enough on like a layer by layer basis. There. That's got, see how that's got so much less weight? And this one should do the same thing. There, so this, yeah. That's better because it continues to recede, you know? Yeah, I do think I prefer that. And obviously I need to fix Yeah, I mean, the problem is definitely that the center stem is a 1x2. I agree, but that can't really be fixed because that's the whole base is built with the 2 blocks on center because I centered the entrance and I made it a double door. So that's on me. But we can't really get around that without getting rid of the whole build. We could make the central stem thinner which might help. Because right now the center stem is a way wider column than it needs to be. But I do think this is helping. And I've got to remember that it's not actually going to be viewed from this angle that I'm flying around it at with the happy gas, right? It's going to be viewed from below. It's working better. Now I need to experiment with one of the things that I was originally planning on doing. Which is trimming it with iron trap doors. Sinky Poo, come here, bud. Oh, he's gone. How do I still have junk in these chests? I thought I put all this away. Guess not. Someone gifted me a lava chicken music disc. Every tree in your humble home, Majora? Damn, dude. I'm gonna fly you over to Zinky Poo. There we go. One of the things I have played with doing. I think this is necessary. Just one layer all the way around each level up. Because I think that sharpness is going to give it a lot of what it needs. I just hope it isn't too light of a color. Kind of worry that it's too light of a color and it looks weird. Don't really have any trapdoors in the that are darker and also gray. Closest would be dark oak, and I know that's not going to look right. The copper trapdoor is orange. The problem is I hate dealing with waxing stuff. It's so expensive. And then there are acacia trapdoors, but I don't think they have the look. But the answer is obvious as to which looks better, so I guess I gotta get some beeswax, damn it. Is there a bee farm on the server anywhere? I should sleep. Volkswagen? VW? Stands for Volkswagen. A single beehive near the stairs by spawn. Okay. We're going exploring, everyone. Right side, we can test out our diamond sword. Volkswagen Tri-Folk. Volkswagen? I really should have brought a saddle and just saddled up a horse. Volkswagen. FW. I fuck with it. I fuck with a Volkswagen. Come on, bees nests. Give me some bees nests. Do I know what it means? I don't. I assume that it's somebody's name. Volk. Designed by Henry Volk. People car? Pepple car? Oh, like Volkswagen means people car? Well, yeah. I suppose it would. I think an etymologist would ascertain that. Hey, Wolf, don't have any bones for you. Sorry, bud. What's a guy got to do to find some bees nests around here? Oh, yes. I think spruce forests are prime, yeah, the prime bee's nest territory. I see another one. Oh crap. Yeah, that's right. Get back inside your nest. Oh, I forgot these don't stack. I have a very full inventory. It's mostly trash. Oh, hey, Coco. Into the history of Volkswagen. I'll take your word for it. Oh, bye, Coco. Or Mercedes or BMW or Porsche. Or Ford. Hey, Coco. I must be blind. I'm not seeing... Not seeing many more bees nests. Coco, if you could sleep, that would be magnificent, but you don't feel obligated to. For your happy guest, yeah, probably. But they stay put. Come on, a couple more bees nests? I was rolling in them a second ago. About this island. Is Minecraft a horror game? Not really. Well, I mean, Minecraft is a game that where once in a while something organically scary can happen. That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't have a lead anymore. You can make one out of my stuff. I think I have some slime balls, Coco. Actually, I might be low on string. If you can supply the string, I can supply the slime ball. That's Mini-Man's bed. He lives under my house. I thought it was your bed for the longest time. Wow. Oh, I see a bee. Where are you going? Where are you going, mister? Oh, you're probably going right there, huh? Five, three more. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. See, I thought it was a slime block. Or a slime, well, it's great if it's just 5 string. I thought you needed a... There was definitely one point in time where a slime ball was part of that recipe. I mean, that makes sense because it was weirdly expensive for what it was, and also, hot take, but leads don't work that well. They don't work as well as they should, I'll say. Yeah, like I get that at a certain point they need to break, but it's a bit too easy. Yes, last bee's nest. Where you headed? You headed for the one that I just broke? Nope, he led me to another one. Good boy. Good bee boy. Oh, man, sick. I was going to go with 8, but then I found 9, and now I want 10. This is the definition of greed. I think I can just scout another one on my way home. And you know what? If I don't find one, it's not the end of the world. Just gotta hear a bee buzz. Oh. That old log tricked me. Thought I was looking at a bee's nest. What do I need that many? I just want that many. I'm gonna set up a honeycomb farm so that I can start waxing some of my copper, but honestly, this is just for the love of the game. If I play Deltarune or Undertale, I want to be in a I mean, if I stream it, I'm gonna stream it like I normally, as I typically would. I want to go in fresh, you know, and as blind as possible. Oh, I see a bee. Where are you headed? This could very easily be a bee that was just out while I harvested its nest. In which case, I'm not entirely sure what it will do. Yeah, I think this bee is looking for a nest that no longer exists, but it might have some kind of implicit ability to locate a nest. The hell, where'd it go? Did it just despawn? Oh, nope, there it is. I'm starting to get bummed out watching this bee search for a home. Coco, you can TP to me, but I'm just chilling with this bee right now. Aren't bees famous for totally getting lost? Probably, yeah. I just feel like if I follow this one long enough, it'll eventually hone in on the location of a nest that I haven't yet found. Or maybe it'll just go in this one. Nah. All right, losing faith in this bee. Come on, you can do it. Figure something out. Use your pheromones. Use your pheromones, Mr. Bee. I don't think it's using its pheromones, y'all. I just feel guilty. I destroyed your habitat. Why? So I could wax some copper? You don't have a home. You don't have a family anymore. Yo, can you just get in this nest? You're starting to bum me out. I think I have to euthanize this bee. Where'd it go? There it is. Oof. Kind of hurt. Kind of hurt. All right, well, maybe we've destroyed enough habitats for today. I just feel like there's got to be one more close by, though. Y'all know how I get. Obsessive, compulsive. Oh, okay. Another bee. Maybe this one knows where he lives. So far, it's not looking good. This seems like it's been looted, causing a bit of a forest fire. B, your nest may have been destroyed by that forest fire caused by that nether portal. Just gotta have my eyes peeled. Peeled like peeled grapes. The grapes of wrath. The grapes that hunt. The grapes that know where a beehive is. I'm destroying habitats so that I can build a newer, stronger, thriving habitat somewhere else that also, coincidentally, serves my gains. Come on, this is where the bees live. This is where the bees like to live here in the birch forest. A little bit of a natural lava fall. have to be thorough. I have to be steady. I have to be thoughtful. I have to be observant. I have to be at peace. I have to be diligent. I have to be kind. I have to be considerate. I have to be gentle. But I also have to be strong. Have to be diligent. I just have to be. I have to be. Oh, I have to be so bad. I need to go be. All right, I've done a huge circuit around that whole forest a couple times. And I'm sure there is one in there that I missed, but I could probably walk through it 3 or 4 more times and still not find what I need, so. Now the question is, where's spawn? I think it's this way. Oh. Okay. Okay, we found what we need. Hey, you should go back in too. You should head back inside as well. Perfect. Now, which direction is home, actually? Because I don't think this is the right way. Yiddles, how close are you to home? I think that Savannah's on the way. I am perhaps the best at finding bees. That cobblestone structure, I feel like, is maybe something. I kind of have my bearings. I think. Okay, no, actually, this mangrove swamp doesn't ring any bell. No, but I remember passing a village. Maybe this is actually close by. But I thought... Alright, I'm just going to TPA to Yeedles. And once I'm home, I'm going to probably wrap up stream. The meliner struck again? Or are you just saying that because I was looking at melons? Thanks, Yeedles. Wow. You work quick, man. This is amazing. Gotta have the big mined out cube. This is pretty. Is this a natural structure? This little hallway is so nice. East. Facing northeast. All right, set up the bee farm at a later date. But this will get us on the right track at least. Whoa. Card, the shop is looking somewhat developed. Although your snowman's gone. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, did I just let him out just now? I feel like I just let him out just now because he's so close to where he was. Oh gosh. Just get back in the house. Up. No. No, no, no. Yes. Yes. No. No. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Do not play me like that, bro. Don't make me craft a lead and come back. Yes, I like that. No, I don't like that. Come on. Did he really sneak out behind me? I didn't even see him. I was in there for like seconds. Come on. Mob collision is not strong enough. Come on, let me bully you. Let me push you back to where I want you to be. Oh my God, he's fighting me. He's fighting me at every turn. Gosh. I gotta get a leash. Oh, my house is so far. Dude, don't do this. Stop. Stop moving. I know you didn't ask to be born, but I didn't ask for you to get out. It's okay, Yiddles. I don't want to disturb what you're doing. I'll get my own lead. My place isn't that far. I'm just being a mope. Hey Malachus, just about to wrap up stream, but I accidentally let cards. I'm gonna sleep so that this is not happening at night. Oh, thank you, Yiddles. I accidentally let cards snowman out. He's being a jerk face. It's good to be busy with school. Yeah. You got to work hard. Oh, there's the bee's nest. It's near spawn. I did almost jump onto the ghast again. I love happy ghasts, but so far I've died to jumping and having one like fly underneath me. Okay, where is the... Oh, you got him, Yiddles? You got him? I just presumed that he was circling the air. Well, thank you. I'm just going to do Card a little favor here and leash him. Not a floating tree, technically, for the record. See that? It's got structure. Thank you, Yiddles. I haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing much. I'm finishing my house, and I need to build an apiary, a Minecraft apiary to really finish it, because it's time for me to start waxing the copper. What time is it in whatever country I'm in? It's probably close to 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's a little after 3. 3:03. All right. Whew. PM? Yep. Oh, sorry, I know you just got here, Malachus, but I was gonna wrap stream up like 15 minutes ago, and then that whatchamacallit, snow golem thing happened. But it's okay, we solved it. Thank you, Yiddles. Thanks everyone for watching, really appreciate you. I might stream tomorrow because of Labor Day. We'll see. So stay tuned for that if you want, but I don't know, bye for now.